And right about now, let's just look at the key highlights of the hour, where the national population and housing census is still ongoing, and we've got our team on the ground that will be covering various issues that emerge in as far as this is concerned. We also have a medical milestone from the Kenyatta National Hospital this day, where a baby who was born on the 1st of April weighing 400 grams will be released from hospital today. And we've got Brenda Cheriot following up on that particular press briefing that will be coming up at 11 a.m. And also from Parliament, we've got the mediation on division of revenue allocation is kicking off today. It's still ongoing as we speak. So we shall be linking up with Caleb Rotemo in the course of the show to brief us on what the 18-member committee will be looking into. Still from the National Assembly, we've got the Committee on Education sitting to listen in to Honorable Sabina Chege's proposals as amendments to the education bill. So those are some of the stories that we shall be following up for you during this particular hour. But also we need to bring you up to speed with other news of the day. As of now, an update where television actor Davis Mwabili, popularly known as Inspector Mwala, is yet again on the spot after he hit and killed a pedestrian in Kaloleni, Kilifi County. Kilifi Police Commander Patrick Okeri said Mwabili knocked down a 35-year-old man, killing him on the spot on Monday night. The actor was driving from Kaloleni town on Mazera's highway when he hit the man who was crossing the road. And Okeri said Mwabili is out on police bail, and the vehicle he was driving at the time of the crash, a Toyota Axio, is being detained at Kaloleni Police Station. The police boss also said the body of the pedestrian who was taken to Coast General Hospital mortuary in Mombasa. Now, elsewhere is that over 200 census enumerators and supervisors in Kilifi County on Tuesday downed their tools over delayed allowances. The youth who were recruited by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics to undertake the enumeration exercise said they have not been paid 2,100 training airtime and transport allowance, according to Subira Mbodze, the Mikanjuni area supervisor. All supervisors were supposed to be paid 16,500 for transport and supervision of all enumerators within the area, given an addition 1,100 Kenya shillings for airtime and 2,100 allowance during the 7-day training of enumerators. We also need to appreciate another story right about now, where First Lady Margaret Kenyatta commissioned a 450 million shilling state-of-the-art maternity wing renal unit in Tana River. The First Lady also handed over new maternity equipment worth 40 million Kenya shillings. Now, she said efforts need to be done to combat diseases such as tuberculosis and cholera as the country strives to attain universal health care coverage. Elsewhere is that protesters in Kiambu County have blocked collection of levies by the county of a pathetic state of roads. For the second day running, Como residents in Thika East blocked county revenue collectors, accusing the county government of abandoning a 12-kilometer stretch of road linking the remote village with Garissa Road. The residents, who have already started collecting a cess from lorry drivers to allow them passage after chasing the revenue of collectors. And of course, this is definitely a key story, even as we begin looking into some of the issues that are affecting counties across the country. So those are some of the highlights that we can run by you right about now. But for now, we bring in Shiksha Arora, who joins us on the other side of the studio, and earlier on definitely was sampling your feedback on what you've been in a position to say on various issues across the country. And mark my word, I'm still trying to bring her up to speed with a proper pronunciation of that Kikuyu word that she could not exactly get right. But for now, over to you, Shiksha.
All right, thank you very much, Samuel Joroge. Of course, we have been looking at the top trending topics of the day, and including the fact that there's been a lot that's been happening, right? So now we'll be moving on to Census 2019. Now, of course, there's been a couple of things that have been talked about when it comes to census, including the fact that people with disabilities have been overlooked. I've seen a couple of tweets where people have said that they've not been able to hear the enumerators knocking on their door, and because of that, the enumerators have moved on to the next house without them being counted. So that's a couple of issues that have, of course, come about, and we'll be looking at them right here. We have at Wycliffe I Am, who says, when hashtag Census 2019 is over, we need to have an audit on how our money was used. Moving on, we've got at SN Nyamau, who says, I'm not sure how the enumerators are doing their job, but I am yet to be counted at the end of hashtag Census 2019 is fast approaching. Of course, we are on day 5. People have still not been counted, so a lot of questions that have been asked and put across to the government. Of course, people are looking for answers. So that's something that maybe we'll be getting out of the officials who'll be coming in later on and be having a chat with them. At Mavua, who says, as a Kenyan who's been counted, I want to know what will happen to those who haven't been counted. Interesting question there, courtesy of at Mavua. Moving on, at O_Collins Oyugi, who says, the enumerators doing hashtag Census 2019 should be protected at all times. Their working space should be safe. Security has been a key issue, has been discussed time and again, especially for women as well. And of course, we've seen this in the beginning of the process where we had a woman, a female enumerator, who was raped. That's something that has been talked about. That's something that has been discussed. And moving on, we've got at Mukami wa Embu, who says, different people are saying they're being asked different questions. Are they lying, or are we missing something? So maybe that's a question, again, that we need to hear from the enumerators, indeed, the officials who will be giving us their answers, and of course, what questions are being asked and what questions are supposed to be asked. Moving on, at Isaac Koki, who says, hope we won't see more enumerators demonstrating after 31st. Just make sure you pay them as you agreed. Now remember, in Kilifi County, we've actually seen that enumerators have downed their tools over unpaid allowances, and they've said that they've not managed to get their dues at the end of the day, as they've been promised over 200 shillings each day, and they've not received that payment, and they've said that they're not going to be doing their work. They're not going to be back serving the people, serving the government to carry out Census 2019 until they're paid and until their dues are settled. Now, moving on to other stories, we've been covering live events of the day, and right now we're going to be going to Kisumu, where we've got our reporter Baraka Karama on standby, Muranga rather, that's Alfred, and of course he's going to be giving us more details regarding what's happening in the area and what's the latest from Muranga County. Good morning, Alfred. Kindly get us up to speed.
Na asante sana Shiksha Arora na kupata vizuri kutoka eneo hili la Muranga. Nimesoma kwenye kaunti ya Muranga, eneo bunge la Kiharo, ambapo nimeweza kukusanya wananchi wa eneo hili ambao wanalalamikia misemo ya mbunge wa Kangema anayejulikana kama Muturi Kigano, akisema kwamba angependa wadi hii ya Wangu iweze kukatwa ili iweze kupelekwa upande wa Kangema baada ya sensa hii ya mwaka huu kukamilika. Na wadi nyingine ambao anapendekeza ni kwamba wadi ya Gaturi iweze kukatwa, iweze kupelekwa upande wa Maziwa ili ziweze kupelekana, kwani hii constituency hii ya Kiharo ina zaidi ya watu wanaohitajika kisheria, na ningependa niweze kuungana na wazee na wanakijiji wa eneo hili ili waweze kutueleza jinsi maono yao kulingana na semi za mbunge huyu, na iwapo wako nyuma yake na iwapo wanamsupport, hata niseme tu Kiswahili, na ili katika mambo zake. Na ningependa kumkaribisha mzee mmoja hapa kwenye TV yetu ili aweze kutueleza jinsi anavyotaka.
Kwa majina naitwa Maribe wa Mwangi. Mimi ni mzee wa Kiharo, na hii maneno ya constituency kuwa inagawanywa, tuko na historia hapa. Na watu wa Kiharo, mkikumbuka zamani tulikuwa tunaitwa Biri. Kule juu Kanyenyeini huko zamani kulikuwa Biri, wakakuja wakauma tukanyamaza. wakati the late John Michuki na Kamotho walikuwa hai, kwa sababu ya vita zao kule juu, waligawanya Kagema ikakuwa constituency mbili, sababu wao ndio walikuwa kwa serikali na walikuwa na nguvu. Sisi wanyonge tukasukumwa tukiwa wengi tuwe na constituency moja, tukanyamaza. Last time wakati kulikuwa na census, tulikuwa tunataka tugawanywe. The late John Michuki akagundua kumbe watu wa Kagema ni wachache. Akataka kunyakua Muraradia ward. Tukafanya mkutano Kahatia na tukasema aabiwe. Na aabiwe na lugha ataelewa. Ati hakuna inchi ya Kiharu itaenda Kagema o anywhere else. Watu wengine, wazee wengine tulimkuta kwake nyumbani Thome Estate, Nairobi. Na tukamwambia kwanza tuuawe ndio kuchukuliwe. Michuki aliona hatari akaachana na hiyo. Hii mzee mwingine wa kutoka Kagema, rafiki yangu anaitwa Muturikigano. Tunakubali mzee ana haki ya kuota. Lakini ningemsihi aote ndoto ingine. Sababu hakuna inchi ya Kiharu itaenda Kagema. Na sababu serikali na mikakati yake ina vile inapaga maneno, tunasema Kiharu na Mathioya sisi tuko almost 200,000 ama zaidi ya 200,000 Kiharu. Kagema na Mathioya iwe combined ikuwe constituency moja. Sisi kama hatutapata ingine, tunaomba tupatiwe tugawe mara mbili, lakini kama hatutapata tunataka kukaa hivyo tulivyo. Na nikimaliza nataka kusema hii maneno ya kugawanya constituency ni sababu tu ya pesa ile serikali inaleta. Kiharu tunajua MP wetu Dede Nyoro anapata 100 million. Muturikigano anapata 100 million. Na ako na watu sijui 50,000, sijui 49, sijui 70, kitu kama hiyo. Na watu wa Kagema ni kulia wanalia hakuna kitu anafanya. Hiyo ugonjwa ya Kagema asituletee hapa. Hii wetu anafanya kazi na hiyo 100 million, na sababu amesema hatuendi pahali, tunamuunga mkono kabisa kabisa kabisa. Kwa hivyo aabiwe. Sisi hatutaki siasa ambazo hazina mwelekeo. Sisi tuko busy tukipatia ng'ombe zetu chakula. Sisi tuko busy tukikamua ng'ombe. Sisi tunataka kuuza maziwa. Tunataka kuchuna majani huko Muraradia. Hiyo siasa yake ya kukaa kuota. Na hiyo anasema ati anajua sheria. Ajue Kiharu kuna wanasheria wengi kuliko Kagema. Akitaka kutupelekwa mbele tutampeleka. Lakini asidhubutu tena hata kuota tena ati Kiharu itaondolewa. Asanteni sana.
Asante Shikshi, kama ambavyo umesikia ni kwamba hii ni baadhi ya maneno ya mkazi huyu, na hii maneno haya yataweza kuamuliwa iwapo sensa ya mwaka huu itaweza kutoa kwamba idadi ya watu wanao katika eneo bunge la Kagema na walio katika eneo bunge la Mathioya hawajafika idadi, na iwapo itaweza kukusanishwa ama itafanywa ama watagawanisha vipande vingine. Niweza kuzungumza na mzee mwingine wa eneo hili ili aweze kutupea maono yake kulingana sensa hii inavyoendelea na jinsi wanavyongependa katika hii constituency yao iweze kuendelezwa. Asante. Tueleze majina yako na iwapo umehesabiwa na maoni yako kulingana.
Nimehesabiwa na majina yangu, naitwa George Achogo Mwithi. Mimi ni mkai wa hapa Embassy. Kwetu ni Kiharu na kwangu nyumbani karibu hapa Embassy kwa Mheshimiwa Matiba. Na mimi ndio chairman wa Wango Investment Company. Nataka kusema machache, niseme hivi. Mheshimiwa Muturikigano ni rafiki yangu. Tunajuana miaka mingi. Lakini niambio ni watu. Ambio asahau kugawanya Kiharu iende Kagema. History ya Kiharu tunajua sana. Na tutaki tusikie ati Kiharu inaenda Kagema kwa sababu Matiba, nyumba ya Matiba iko Kiharu. Hatutaki nyumba ya Matiba iende Kiharu. Na watu wa Kiharu mimi nasema Mi nasema kwa sababu watu wa Kiharu tunajuana na hawa na hawataki hataki hata kitu kidogo iende Kangema. Asahau na asahau. Mathioya na Kangema ilikuwa constituency moja. Lakini Kiharu tunataka igawanywe mara mbili. Hatutaki siasa. Mwambie ni watu aanze siasa ingine, lakini si ya Kiharu. Nakataa. Tunaona watu wa Kiharu wanachukua sidio? Tumekataa hizi zote kwenda Kiharu. Ananijua sana. Na akitaka kuwaka moto ataona.
Asante Shiksha, kama mpiga picha wangu na Wambui Mwangi angeza kutuonesha upande wangu wa nyuma, ni kwamba wakazi wa eneo hilo wameweza kujitokeza wakiwabeba mabango na vijiti juu ili waweze kuoneshana kwamba hawataki kutolewa kutoka Kiharu kuelekea Kangema na kwenda maeneo mengine, na hayo ni baadhi ya watu wengine ambao wanaweza kutoa ili waweze kuelewa. Na kama unavyoona hapa nyuma yangu ni kwamba wanaweza kutoa hisia zao kwamba hawataki kutolewa upande wa Kiharu na kupelekwa eneo bunge la Kangema. Koko Samuel.
All right, of course, that is Alfred from Muranga giving us more details on Census 2019. Now, taking you away from this particular discussion, we'll be moving on to other things of utmost importance. Right now, we have an update. Of course, it has come in from... Let me get that right away. It is the ex-TLB boss, Hassan Ole Kamwaru, who has died after his battle with cancer. Of course, that is news that has just come in. Former Transport and Licensing Board Chairman Hassan Ole Kamwaru has died after his battle with throat cancer at 75 years of age. And of course, his brother Martin Kamwaru told an FM on Wednesday that he died while receiving treatment for throat cancer outside the country. The family is currently meeting, and this is happening at his Narok home. So we'll be getting more details, and as soon as we have those details, we'll be airing them right here on K24 TV. Our sincere condolences to the entire family. Now moving on, right about now, we're taking you to Kisumu, where we have our reporter Baraka Karama, and of course, he's going to be giving us more details regarding an event that's happening. It's the 3rd National Management Representatives Congress by Kenya Bureau of Standards, and of course among those who will be attending, we've got Governor Anyang' Nyong'o as well. So good morning, Baraka Karama. What is the latest regarding this particular Congress?
Well, Shisha, like you mentioned, we are expecting the Kisumu County Governor, Professor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o, to attend this particular conference. Actually, it is the 3rd National Management Representative Conference, bringing together managers from various regions. We also have the managers from the Kenya Bureau of Standards just trying to deliberate on various issues in terms of quality. So joining me on set is one of the organizers of this particular event. Maybe it will be proper to get to the reasons as to why they've organized this particular forum here in Kisumu. Just welcome. Of course, we'd like to know the purpose of this Congress here in Kisumu.
Okay, I'm Dr. Cecilia Mutuku. Yes. I head the National Quality Institute. Yes. That's one of the strategic business units at the Kenya Bureau of Standards. What we are doing today, we are bringing management representatives from different organizations. Yes. Management representatives are the drivers of management system standards. Yes. And the one which is well known is the quality management systems. Yes. So they are the drivers of quality in their organizations. So we are trying to, for the last 3 years, we have been bringing them together every year so that they share their experiences. Yes. And they learn from the best. Yes. We also tell them what is happening in the market. And this really, from the feedback we got yesterday, has encouraged them because they are also benchmarking with one another. Yes. And we are here as the Kenya Bureau of Standards. Yes. To encourage the management representatives or the drivers of different standards in the organizations. Yes. To keep going, because really Kenya needs this quality. Yes. In the services we are offering to our customers, yes. Mostly the public. Yes. Yes.
Of course, we've seen various stakeholders apart from the Kenya Bureau of Standards attending this particular Congress here in Kisumu. And the issue of quality, of course, is one that is of great concern from the customer and, of course, members of the public. What is your take about that?
Yes, as I said earlier, we have two types of quality. There's a quality of products and services. Yeah. We are talking about the quality of delivering services to the customers. Yes. So it's about the systems organizations are implementing to ensure that the output of their processes is quality, which satisfies their customer needs and expectations. Yes. So really, as I said earlier, we are having over 100 participants from different organizations, public universities, private universities, regulators, government institutions, key government. They are all here. And this is something really we want to hold each other accountable on really what we are doing in our different organizations.
So at the end of this particular Congress, what do you intend to achieve?
At the end of actually yesterday one of them said after they leave here they feel re-energized. Yes. We just want to keep quality dream going. Yes. Our key purpose as the National Quality Institute is to entrench a culture of quality in Kenya. So that's really what we are doing through the different representatives to ensure that we keep the quality dream going. As we are aware, it was a requirement by public institutions to implement quality management systems up to around 3 years ago through the performance contract. So since it's no longer part of the performance contract and which helped entrench that, we have taken over so that we are encouraging them to continue with the quality dream. As we are aware, quality really is not, it's something really purposed. You must work towards it. So their systems, their processes should ensure that the outcome of what they are giving to the customer really meets the customer requirements. So we have a variety of organizations from mostly the public, but we also have some from the private sector. Okay. Yes. Let
me just bring in the regional manager for Kenya Bureau of Standards, maybe to give us a brief about the expectation of this particular forum. Okay, actually, Shiksha, we are told that she's just stepped out. But like I mentioned, we are expecting the county governor for Kisumu, Professor Peter Nyong'o, to officially open this particular Congress here. Actually, it is the third national Congress, bringing together stakeholders from various organizations, Kenya Bureau of Standards, and other institutions, just to try and to deliberate on issues. Among them the quality management system. So that has been a very major issue of concern here. Over 100 participants drawn from various regions and counties are meeting here in Kisumu just to try and seek solutions in matters of quality and, of course, see to it that the customer satisfaction is one of their main agendas. So we'll be getting more views and reactions, and as soon as the county governor for Kisumu, Professor Peter Nyong'o, arrives here, like I said, he's expected to officially open this particular forum here in Kisumu. Back to you, Shiksha.
Thank you very much, Baraka Karama, for that. Now, Baraka, if you can hear me, maybe you can give us an update on Census 2019 in Kisumu County. Of course, the extension to 10 p.m. Has it been implemented, of course, and is it being followed through in Kisumu?
Well, Shiksha, we are supposed to, in regards to that particular issue, we are supposed to have a press conference by the county commissioner for Kisumu, Abdi Hassan, just to try and give us an update information as far as the issue of census is concerned. Remember, Kisumu County, according to the latest population census, it has an estimated population of 958,868 people spread across the constituencies within this expansive county. And since the official kickoff of this particular exercise, of course, we've seen the exercise going on smoothly. But one of the issues that, of course, has been of a major concern is the slow pace of the enumerators. Of course, the residents we spoke to earlier say that they're really wondering why some of them have not yet been counted up to now, and of course they've made that as an issue, saying that most of the areas, most of the residents, residential areas they are living in, they've not yet seen the enumerators. Remember, on Sunday, the Kisumu West Sub-County and Maseno, to be precise, woke up to a rather sad news when one of the enumerators was gang raped and robbed after finishing that particular exercise. So in regards to that particular issue, we'll be getting reactions from the County Commissioner for Kisumu just to give us an update of that particular statistics as per now here in Kisumu County. Shiksha.
Right, thank you very much, Baraka Karama, for that update. And of course, that is from Kisumu County, where he's given us an update on a couple of things, including the Kenya Bureau of Standards. It is the 3rd National Management Representatives Congress that's been ongoing. And apart from that, he's also told us about the Census 2019 process and how it's going on so far in Kisumu County. Of course, he said that he's going to be speaking to the County Commissioner at a later time as well. So yes, do expect all of that right here on hashtag K24 Daily Brief. Make sure that you don't go anywhere, because coming up right after this, we will be giving you more details. We'll be giving you more stories. Of course, we've got a lot lined up for you, so make sure you don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.